Dark Dream, last one to move in. Bernie, thank you. All set. Racing. Great timing. They jump well. Red Wave may have been one of the first to go. Linthorpe Lad is showing speed, and they're riding Dark Dream forward. There's pace towards the inside as well. The long shot beforehand is showing out early. Sail the Grey. He'll settle just behind the leading division on the fence. They're followed then by Bar None, Bonnie Ezra, third last one off, and the Taplin pair, second last and last, Tappy's Lad and Tapple Doodle Doo. They leave the straight past the 1,800 metres, and beforehand, a cricket score odds is in the lead. Dark Dream travels second, trailing by length, and Sail push through to be third in the box seat, trailing the leading pair. The well-back Red Wave's at a good spot in the early stages. He's fourth, basically in a one-out, one-back trail. A couple away then, Linthorpe Lad outside of Bar None. 2.5 to Bonnie Ezra, getting clear air. Third last, and about 3 away to Tapple Doodle Doo over on the inside of Tappy's Lad. They travel down the back straight, short of 1,400 left to run. I'd estimate 10 lengths from top end to tail. And now we've got a new leader as Dark Dream and Ryan Maloney take over the leading role from beforehand second. And Sail continues to travel well in third. Likewise, Red Wave in 4. Bar None tucked away, fifth on the inside of Linthorpe Lad. He's getting a good run in the middle part of the race. Bonnie Ezra, give him plenty of time to find his feet and just watch it unfold in the earlier middle stages, yet to make a move. And likewise, the other pair, Tapple Doodle Doo, inside of Tappy's Lad. They leave the back straight and move to the side. 900 left to run. Can Dark Dream win another race today? He's out by a neat length to beforehand in second. Sail third, Red Wave in 4. There's been no change to the running order, although things are about to develop as we get towards the 700. Linthorpe Lad's on a forward move. Red Wave went in front of him, made a quick brush to get outside of Dark Dream. Tappy's Lad being pushed along. Bonnie Ezra slowly working into the picture. Bar None shuffle back to second last, and Tapple Doodle Doo will turn in last position. At the top of the straight, just over 400 left to run. Dark Dream with something to offer, trying to resist the challenge of Red Wave on the outside, and currently Dark Dream's got a by length from Red Wave. That jock the force to go for the Shillelagh. Linthorpe Lad two-way in third. Bonnie Ezra's only battling. Red Wave and Dark Dream and Red Wave. They've got 100 to go. Dark Dream the inside won't give in. Red Wave can't get him as yet. He'll have another crack. Dark Dream in front, holding a margin. Dark Dream won, beat Red Wave, Linthorpe Lad, Bonnie Ezra, then Sail, Bar None, Tapple Doodle Doo wider, and then Tappy's Lad, and beforehand, last over the line.
Well, the class rises to the top here. Dark Dream, the evergreen 9-year-old, trained by Alan Keogh, ridden beautifully in the lead by Ryan Maloney, gets up at 7.50 and 2.30. Red Wave had his chance. He was there to win. Better today with the claim. Linthorpe Lad just battled. He had every possible. And then Bonnie Ezra back in fourth spot, 3, 6, 4 and 1. So this guy created headlines here in Brisbane 5 years ago when winning the Queensland Derby when it was run at Doomben. He was then sold to Hong Kong. From memory, he won a couple of races at Sha Tin before coming back, and he's had a number of different trainers, but now with Alan Keogh, and he has been able to kick and score. That was his 8th win at Start 53. He's also had 14 minors, Bernie. So he's been a terrific horse for various connections, I guess, since the early days.
It's just fabulous, Maxie, to see this horse get back in the winner's stall here. You mentioned the Derby he won, I think was at Doomben when Eagle Farm was shut, but it's been a long time since we've seen him. Alan, you've just done a marvellous job to get this horse back to a city win, and he must be literally a dream to have around.
I was dreaming to get him back. I broke him in as a baby, so then he went to Kerry Parker, but...
So how did you manage to get him back?
When Mary, the original owner, got him back, so they, the deal was they sent him home and they said she could run him if like he was still sound. Anyway, she got him back for nothing, so it's been a cheap one. So. But he gets about like a 2-year-old out home. He's pretty much 100% sound.
So you have him in a paddock or a box, or what? How do you train him?
Yeah, he goes out to the farm after a run for a week. And then he comes back and we train him like a 900-metre horse. He's old horse, he don't need galloping, he knows how to do it. He's used his races getting fit. He's probably booked himself another racing in a fortnight, so just a bit hard to place him down home. He gets, the weights are different, he gets up in the weights. But he'll probably stay up here for a couple more runs now, so...
Thanks, Bernie. Yeah, this favourite very solid here in Axella. $3.10 this morning, now into $2.90. Looks like it may even firm a little bit further from there. Territory Ash solid enough, $4.40 into $4.20. But the big move today has been for Mashani Lily, $9 into $6 after we bet $11 on Wednesday.
Sing. A seller out wide began fast and will look for the lead and will get it. Crosses the face of the field, beeline straight to the rail from Mashani Ego and Mashani Lily, second and third on settling down. Mashani Aloha behind them in fourth, then Divine Force, followed by Jamoma Alpalage, Territory Ash beaten for early speed, then Mashani Express, Mashani Delta, and Fortuima Charmer a clear last. Travelling up to the turn, short of 600 left to Rana. After the fast start, a seller went from the outside gate to the running rail, turned into the straight in front from Mashani Lily with a big baldy face coming after a seller. They skipped away by about three to Mashani Ego, moving to a clear third. Then Mashani Aloha, Divine Force, and Jamoma Alpalage. A seller on the inside, Harley, happy to ride hands and heels. Leads away from Mashani Lily. Wider was Mashani Ego, then Divine Force. Below the 100 metres though, a seller is still the leader. Mashani Ego's coming gamely. A seller's in front. Divine Force rattling late, but a seller I think just beat Divine Force. Then came Mashani Ego. Jamoma Alpalage, a nice debut. Not far away was Mashani Aloha, then came Mashani Express. Territory Ash never got into it. Mashani Lily stopped badly in the straight, and a long last was Mashani Delta.
A seller has lasted over on the inside, or has it? Divine Force on the outside looks like it gets it on that. Let's just hold our horses here. Mashani Ego does get third. David mentioned a good performance by number 8, Jamoma Alpalage, running on strongly. So this might have got up. Divine Force on the outside. Clearly it looked like a seller when they hit the line, but that white line in that slow-mo that we saw a few moments ago suggests that Divine Force might have got up on the outside. By gee. So let's hold on here and have a look at the concluding stages once again. A seller showed great speed to lead comfortably. She did give a good kick, but she's been run down in the last stride by Divine Force, ridden by Robbie Dolan, giving Robbie his first winner here in Brisbane. He's only had a dozen rides or so, and he's got that one up. So, Bernie, I honestly felt that the 5 had just lasted, but wrong. 6, 5, 2 and 9.
Well, no one knows better, Maxie, than Chris Muntz when you're coming hard and fast. It can be deceiving, the photos on the line.
Yeah, I tell you, I was a little bit worried, but I knew she had a momentum, and you know, she was sort of getting a bit interfered with up the running with horses, just general greenness. But you know, I think she's a very nice filly, and I think we'll just probably look after her now and probably try and aim her up in a few of them races to get to the millions.
Let's just discuss some of your success this season. You've presented 3 2-year-olds. Khaleesi won from a shocking barrier. Boom Row was narrowly beaten, and now this filly wins. So you've got quite an armourage in the tank there. Yeah,
well, they've all raced well, and they've all drawn outside gates. So, you know, it's a credit to the horses and the team at home. You know, they've done a good job with these young horses this year. And I just think that this filly, you know, she's got the makings of a very nice filly.
Did you?
Four Red Defcon and 3 Inca Trail. 6-2-4-3.
I'm with Porter Rossa as well. Here's David.
Now they're all in. This is race 3. Light turned on. Madison Cleaning Services handicap. Racing. Jumped away at a good line. If anything, Inca Trail might have been a tad slow off the rails gate, but now starts to gather momentum. There's a few going for the lead. All Valor and Incubieto principally, and Ace is up out 4 wide, so 4 abreast of the early part. They try to sort it out. Porter Rosa dives over onto the rail, settles behind that quartet, and the last trio, Red Defcon and Coda and Hussey Empress. They head along the back straight now, 1,200 metres left to go, and Inca Trail drove up to keep out All Valor, and it leaves Aces up posted 3 wide. Porter Rose is getting a tidy run. Fourth over on the fence, and right behind it is Incubieto. Then came Red Defcon outside of Encoda, and Tunu Hussey Empress at the tail end. Last of the 8, around 7 off the lead. They now back off on the tempo. They reach the halfway mark. 800 metres left to go, and Inca Trail is going to try and control it for as long as possible. The margin over All Valor was a neck. Aces Up's having a torrid run. 3 wide and can't get it. He's stuck there. Porter Rosa, meanwhile, just coasting along, fourth on the fence. Closely attended by Incubieto. Red Defcon goes up 3 and 4 wide, approaching the turn. Encoda on the rail is second last, and Hussey Empress turned in last position. At the top of the straight now, 400 left to run. Inca Trail was immediately under pressure. All Valor headed it. Coming up outside of the Aces Up, Red Defcon with a fair run. Now Porter Rose is looking for a run, can't get clear. Encoda works into the clear. Hussey Empress right down the outside, and Incubieto's not doing enough. Red Defcon in front, under siege from Encoda, and Hussey Empress on the outside. Red Defcon, Encoda in the centre. Encoda's going home the best, pulled away. Encoda too good. Beat Red Defcon, Hussey Empress. A fair margin to either Porter Rosa or Incubieto for fourth. Then All Valor, followed by Aces Up and Inca Trail, ran a shocking race. Shocking last.
Well, Encoda didn't. It was a good race. Good performance by Encoda, trained by Lee Friedman. Lee is here today, and he wins comfortably by 3/4 of a length. It looks like Red Defcon will get second, and then Hussey Empress. Where are the rest of them? Where are they? A mile behind. That's Incubieto, and they're followed by Porter Rosa, who was held up, but once she got clear, there wasn't a lot there at all. But Encoda, the half-brother to Soothsayer, who we haven't seen since running at Caloundra in the Winx Guineas from memory. I think he had a bit of an issue, and he's recovering. But the little half-brother here is pretty smart as well. He won last start at Ipswich, and then he backed it up with a solid win today in town, giving weight all round. So carrying 59 kilos for Damien Thornton. Encoda for Lee Friedman takes out race 3. Red Defcon is officially second, then 8 Hussey Empress, and then 2 Bernie Incubieto.
Yes, thanks, Maxie. Just chatting with one of the owners. We already knew he's a half-brother to Soothsayer, so they've had a lot of luck with him. Just waiting on Lee to make his way down here. So perhaps we'll chat to one of the owners while we wait for Lee to get here. Your name?
David, as a party.
David as a party. Congratulations. A fabulous win. 59 on his back, and he was in a league of his own.
Yeah, he wasn't well weighted in this race off the back of the maiden win, but it was a good maiden win, very dominant, and Lee was very confident. But he's a half-brother to Soothsayer, so we think he can actually get out to 2,000. So I'll let Lee take over. And
Thank you, David. Yes, we will turn around and chat to Lee. David's done a great job stepping in while you
David
while you
runs
got
Dream Thoroughbreds, which we've got quite a few horses with us. An old mate of mine had a lot of horses with me over the years, and we bought this off the back of Soothsayer because he's a half-brother to the Soothsayer. Yes. And I think he'll make a really nice stayer in the autumn, so it was good.
You've been saying that since the start, actually.
He's a stayer. And wouldn't blow a match out, you know.
Yeah.
And in a slowly run race, you know, to make up that ground was a good effort.
With 59.
Yeah, I don't know why mine get more. They all just won a maiden, but mine get more. I don't know, some rort going.
What's with that? That's the Lee Friedman effect for you.
Well, let's say that.
I want to ask you about Open Minded later on today.
Yeah, that's another one of Dave's, another Dream Thoroughbreds. Has been a very good horse in Melbourne and raced against some very good horses and run well, but has completely lost form. So I'm in the dark a little bit, but if I knew nothing else about the horse, I'm really happy with him. So.
Yeah. I like the $16. Well done, Lee.
Yeah, thanks very much.
All right, there he is, Lee Friedman. He's got a $16 pop-in later on called Open Minded, which he says is going great. 1, 4, 8 and 2, home in 35.57. Let's get to Kembla.
Has a complete line, turns on the red light. We're set race 4 Eagle Farm. Already. Andalus drawn towards the outside, and they're off and racing. Let's see what he does on Andless. He's coming out strongly out of the early stages, and so too Satay Chicken. Sunset Soiree, I'm the Empire, Contreras all keeping handy early as they sort themselves out. Whistle Off settling midfield. Tenzing straight away into midfield, one off the rail. A few lengths away furthering, then Morris's Me Dad, and I Prefer Middies as last of all. Heading down the back straight now towards the 1400 metres, and Satay Chicken made light work of the wide gate, and so too for that matter did Andalus. It goes to sit outside of Satay Chicken. I Am the Empire drops into third, one off the rail, and Sunset Soiree fourth the fence. The handiest it's been for some time. Then Contreras outside of Whistle Off. Two boulders race together. Tenzing ridden patiently in fourth last position. Travelling outside of Furthering. Then Morris's Me Dad and I Prefer Middies whips them in. Off the back to the side now, 1,000 left to run. And Satay Chicken is going to try and lead all of the way at the 1800 metres. Andless, however, in close attendance, trailing by length. Sunset Soiree lying in third, and I Am the Empire fourth. No change to the order. Then Contreras outside of Whistlehoff. Tenzing spots them about 6 lengths in the middle part. Furthering on its inside, and still Morris's Me Dad and I Prefer Middies with a tail in pair. Travelling towards the turn, 600 left to run. Satay Chicken's had a good run up front, leads Andless still by that length margin. Sunset Soiree being pushed along in third, trying to navigate a path around the leading pair. I Am the Empire coming up wider. Tenzing now pulled to the outside to run on. In the straight, Satay Chicken leads the way. Andless given full ball by Maloney. Wider with Sunset Soiree joining in generously. I Am the Empire peaking on the run, and Tenzing is still running on. Andless the leader. Sunset Soiree a strong challenger. Tenzing will have the last shot if good enough. Andless the inside. Sunset Soiree the outside. Then Tenzing. Good finish coming up as they reach the line. Or Fado here. Andless or Sunset Soiree. Sunset Soiree or Andless. Tenzing had its chance, couldn't get them. Then came I Am the Empire Furthering. Morris's Me Dad, I Prefer Middies. Contreras. Satay Chicken didn't run the distance, ran second last. Whistle Off last over the line, and Sunset Soiree will get it.
Yep, Sunset Soiree by a head on Andalus. Tenzing back in third, and then a gap away to I Am the Empire in fourth. Well, different story with Sunset Soiree today. She won here, and everything that could go wrong went wrong at her last two starts. She was sort of hampered in the home straight last start. Horse on her outside kept her in there, but today barrier draws simply win races, and she was put into the race early with those winkers on, and she's been able to outgun the heavily backed Andalus, who didn't lie down, but she sort of sat on him and has been able to beat him by about a head on the line. Tenzing waited a little bit longer today before coming to the outside. Again, he's cruised up to them. Maybe the 1800 could be possibly be a little bit of a stretch for him, but not so his stablemates. Well, Sunset Soiree, Bernie.
Yeah, wonderful effort, Maxie. She's not very big, and the horse she was fighting off brought the Sydney form, as they say, Tone. What happened?
Yeah, the SF. Just didn't quite conjure up today here. Back in lowly class 3 grade as well, but she was really good. I might have been a bit of a slow learner with her. I've finally tinkered with a bit of headgear with her, put a set of winkers on her, and I played around with blinkers a little while back in track work, and she was awfully just too aggressive. But with the winkers, she's been great, and we tried them race day today, and she was able to travel much closer. I think David Fowler picked that out in the run, and she travelled a bunch closer, and she travelled sweetly the whole way. And I was a touch worried that the Sydney horse was going to kick back and roll a bit. She was really good through the line, like she has been the last two, but without being in contention. So she's raced well today, and it's really good to get a win for this crew. You get these big syndicates at the races here, and they're having a great time.
They're going to have a party tonight, Tone, aren't they?
Yeah, they are. I mean, why not?
You mentioned that she fought back to beat the Sydney horse, and it really did look like he was going to worry her out of it. So I think the best thing to take out of this today is her real desire to win.
Yeah, absolutely. I never, when we bought her as a yearling, I never thought I'd be here in an 1800. You know, she's a Lonhray mare by deep field, so you'd imagine she'd be an awful lot sharper. But she's done a great job. You see this breed do things like this over in Hong Kong. So she likes good ground. She likes Eagle Farm, and with a bit of tinkering with headgear and probably out to the right distance, she got the job done.
Good on you, Tone.
Thanks, Ben.
There he is.
well back, Coddy.
It's wildcard race at Royal Randwick. We wish them well there. Kipling's Journey, their rep here. And now they're all in. Ready for action, racing. They came out at 6s and 7s, and Bullfinch, I noticed, was slow out of the gates, and so too was Coddy for that matter. I think she was about second last away. Kipling's Journey and Regal Palmer's expected roll forward with Mobbuster third. Chase My Crown in fourth position, a couple of lengths away, a big chance. Outside of Bullfinch, trying to recover after the slow start. Coddy's in a nasty spot now, led the other day, third last today, outside of Contributor. Chatty Lady is last of all. That start seemed to happen very swiftly. Along the back straight, 1,100 metres left to go. Kipling's Journey, bowled out in front, leads Regal Palm by 3/4 of a length. The jock trying to conserve energy and sit quietly outside of the leader. Mobbuster gets a good trail in third, and Chase My Crown, the Sydney Visitor, in fourth. They're up by about 3 to the next pair. A big chance outside of Bullfinch, 2.5 to Coddy. On the outside of Contributor and 2 to Chatty Lady. She's at the tail end, 9 off the lead. Midway down the side now, 700 left to Rana. Kipling's Journey, trying to do it all of the way. Making every post a winning post. Regal Palm sits in second. Mobbuster third. Chase My Crown in fourth as they approach the home turn. Bullfinch hunting along the rail. Then a big chance. Pull to the outside. Coddy with work to do. Contributes 6 to the rails. Try to pinch inside runs. And Chatty Lady will have to come from last. In the straight, 300 left to run. Kipling's Journey under siege from Regal Palm, who looks to be going better. Mobbuster near the rail. Coddy joining in. And Chase My Crown is trying to force a run. And it closed. Coddy on the outside. Jones went for home on the favourite Coddy. And she dashed away. She's pretty good, Coddy. Another win today. After a bad start, beats Kipling's Journey. Bullfinch third. Fourth, either Chase My Crown or Regal Palm, wider Chatty Lady. Then Mobbuster Contribute and a big chance last over the line. That's a bit of a win.
Curry. Mark, we're watching this head on now, the start. We know that she did start with 2 winkers. She's lost it somewhere along the way.
Yeah, no, she's lost it at about the 800, I think. I'm not sure, but it didn't seem to phase her too much.
It didn't phase her at all, although she did try to duck in.
She does that sometimes, she does. She likes to really, well, I can't really say chase. Look, the other day she sat outside the leader in one, so she's pretty versatile. She's a tough little thing, and probably 1,800, 2,000, she might go better.
Yeah, I'm excited to see her out to that kind of trip. I mean, it looked a bit of a messy start. Were you expecting her to be closer in the run?
I thought we were going to ride her probably about 1 or 2 pairs back, but it didn't turn out that way, and well, it was a good win, what can I say?
It's a great ride, wasn't it, by young Ange Jones. What do we make of Chatty Lady?
Chatty probably didn't sprint as good. Today she might be looking for a little bit softer track, I think.
Waller. Now we're just about set for a start. In fact, we are set for a start. The red light is blinking. Starter with the button. Racing in the St Rita's Cup. Tumbler Ridge anticipated the start well, jumped out first. Showing early speed, gave us up, and Quality Time third away. Stuttering began reasonably well. He's fourth on, settling down but a bit deep. Ormond's got Shibley fifth on the rail on the first call. Magic Charlie ridden off the speed today, somewhat surprisingly. Great House second last, and No in a Deal. She settles down in last position. They've gone through the first 400 metres, and Gave Us Up takes the lead roller. Tumbling happy to take a sit, and Stuttering. He's still 3 wide, so he'll push on and soon be outside of the leader. Then came the big guns in the market. Shibley inside of Quality Time. Shibley's about a length in front of Quality Time. Then Great House, Magic Charlie, and No in a Deal. Last of the 8, 7 off the lead. On the side of the track, approaching the halfway mark with just over 800 metres left to run, and Gave Us Up travelling smoothly in the lead roll. Stuttering's moved to second, 1 off the rail, trailing by a length. Third on the inside, Shibley getting that good run. Tumbler Edge in 4. A couple away Quality Time. I just lost a length or so there and being ridden a little bit by by Duplessis. Great House goes up at his inside, and coming around the outside of that pair were Magic Charlie and Noah Nadil putting in runs. The field becomes compact on straightening, 400 left to run, and Gave Us Up was headed off by Stuttering. Shibley drives along the rail. Magic Charlie putting in a good claim out wide. Tumbler Ridge, Great House behind them. Quality Time needs to get a move on, and Noah Nadil was the widest runner. Shibley on the inside and Stuttering currently in a duel. Great House getting the clear, running on strongly. Shibley in front, 50 to go. Great House is charging, but it's Shibley for the hat trick. Beat Great House, Stuttering, and Quality Time. Then came Noah Nadil, Tumbler Ridge, Gave Us Up, and Magic Charlie last home.
A nice quinella there for the team. Both horses were super.
Yeah, Shibley's in a real purple patch. And it was really great to see the second horse. It's probably a bit unlucky. Just held up with top weight. It was great to see him back in form.
So where do we see Shibley next?
Look, Miles seems to be his go. I don't see really a need to try and stretch him out. He seems to really enjoy that. He'll keep poking along in these open qualities, and no, he's just in a rich vein of form at the moment.
I don't think we'll see Great House on the drift next start.
No, I think just the other two were so heavily backed. But no, he's put in two really solid runs now, so yeah, he's ready to win.
Will he stay here?
Oh, I hope so.
Yes, so do I. Good on you, Brett.
Yeah, thanks.
All right, there is Brett Killian. And Shibley's home. Great House was super. And Stuttering fills third spot, down to Quality Time for 4. 4, 1, 5 and 6, 135.77, home in 35.04.
Jump. First leg of the main quaddie. All set. Started just holding them. Racing. Fixator missed the start again. Evocator came out slowly. Bell Tycoon, the Northern Rivers visitor, smartly away. Spearing to the early lead from Corfe Castle and Binding. Rock Together lands in fourth position. Cranky Harry, there he is in the first call. Fifth of the yellow colours outside of Cacophonix. Followed by Mock Taffy. The speed is slow early. Then Evocator, Beckford, Colleagues, Fixated and Hang Five is last. They drive into the first bend. 1,000 left to go. Out of a casual stroll, it's Bell Tycoon, the leader, from Corfe Castle the outside. Binding first up today secures a good run in third and Rock Together in fourth. Moctavius Stayer, such as the slowness of the speed, he goes forward 3 wide and tries to pitch it, racing around them. Have a look at this, an enterprising ride. Then came Cranky Harry in the second half of the field. 3 deep was Colleagues, near the inside Cacophonix, and then came Evocator. He strung up in traffic near the rail, followed by Beckford. Hang Five, second last of the turn, and Fixated has to make about 8 lengths from last position. In the straight, 400 left to run. It's been a race of a fluctuating tempo where Corfe Castle went up to Moctavia. They stride together. The sprint goes on, followed by Binding working to the clear. Then came Bell Tycoon, Evocator, Fixator trying to get a run, and Cranky Harry is rallying. Wider Colleague and Hang Five. Corfe Castle went for home with 100 metres left to go. It's the leader. Evocator is the danger. Corfe Castle in front. Evocator went to it. Corfe Castle kicks. Photo. Corfe Castle or Evocator and a ripper. Cranky Harry third. Colleagues possibly fourth. Not far away was Mock Taffy and Bell Tycoon. Then came Binding, Fixated, never got into it. But those back in the field had little hope with the slow speed. Hang Five was one of those. Then Beckford, Cacophonix and Rock Together last.
You know, CJ's riding so well for us. He's doing a great job, and it's good to see him win.
Quite the dawdle in the early stages, the speed.
The speed was muddling, but that's how it looked. That's how the map looked, actually. So, and it worked out that way. It's just good for these guys. They just got beat, as you say. The 2-year-old just got beaten.
Same owners?
Yeah, all the same owners, yeah. So it would have been a good day for them.
Well, fabulous day anyway. On the 2-year-old, how does she pull up?
Oh, very tired today. Yeah, the race came around really quickly for us. Realistically, I wouldn't run a 2-year-old that early. It was just the money was too good to knock back. I could have put her in the paddock and waited and hopefully got in the Magic Millions that way, but I just have to give her a break now and see what happens.
Great stuff. Well done, Tobe.
Thank you.
Scottish Prince takes his spot. Here's David.
Those was the march. Now they're set. Race 8 at Eagle Farm. 1,400 metres the distance. Racing. Jumped at a good line bar, Scottish Prince, the roughie out the back. Hamlet von Schnitzel fast away. Showing early speed, Shire of Gomer. Storm the Fortresses third, so they're second and third on settling down. Brocky lands in fourth, and then came Fast Coney. Followed by the Catch, who's caught wide early. Then Lord Markle, Secret Tales. Titanium out to second last, and Scottish Prince's last of all. They run it at a hand canter. 1,000 metres left to go, and Hamlet von Schnitzel allowed to bowl at its leisure. Shire of Gomer sits second, so no excuse today. Nice and handy to the speed. Brocky gets a good run as well. He's two-way in third, and Storm the Fortress in fourth on the outside. Next pair, Lord Markle inside of Fast Coney, the Catch three deep. Secret Tales just behind them. Titanium, he's coiled away second last the rail, but about 6 off them, and Scottish Prince at the tail end. They travel by the 600 metres and prepare to turn. Hamlet von Schnitzel's had a good run in front, but Shire of Gomer is closing. He's about a neck away as they round the bend. Brocky in third, waiting on an inside run. Storm the Fortress pulled to the outside, but the race will be a sprint home, and the others were headed by Lord Markle. Nothing else making too much ground back in the field. Hamlet von Schnitzel the inside, on the outside Shire of Gomer. Shire of Gomer's got it narrowly from Hamlet von Schnitzel. Titanium pushing into the clear, emerging. Storm the Fortress not going on. It's Shire of Gomer the leader. Titanium runs home hard. Shire of Gomer in front. He'll get home. Shire of Gomer beat Titanium. Brocky and Hamlet von Schnitzel. Then came the Catch, followed by Lord Markle. Storm the Fortress was disappointing, didn't fire a shot. Then came at the head of the others, Secret Tale, Scottish Prince, and last over the line was Fast Coney.
He returned, Maxie, and a few things in his favour here today, and one was obviously the barrier, and two was that he had the tactical speed to ride him the way he did. Brett Killian joins us for a chat now, and that was all very smooth.
Yeah, on paper it looked like a two-horse race, and when they jumped and he found himself there, it was pretty easy affair after that.
We're not used to seeing him that close in the run.
It wasn't the plan. We were going to be, 5th, 6th, but he jumped so well, and there's no point strangling him. They were walking.
What were you thinking at the half mile?
Oh, better thoughts than I was the race before when James took off. Yeah.
McTaffy, yeah. Obviously, it's pretty advantageous to be near the speed, and they were walking.
Yeah, look, he's had a lot of luckless runs, this horse. He finally draws a gate and made his own luck, and he put it together.
And a nice training effort. Obviously, he'd had a temp. He'd had 49 days between runs back to the trials.
Yeah, just a quiet trial at Bow Desert. Work at home's been good, and I'd probably appreciated being on the fresh side.
What happened to Neville? He didn't name this one with a K.
Don't know how this one slipped through.
He's one out of the box. Well done.
Thank you.
All right, then. Let's get upstairs to David for the call of race 9.
Ready to break, race 9. Sky Racing Handicap, 1,200 metres. All set. Racing. Sweet Margot May midfield away, and Pocketful was only fairly away as well. Celestial Soul bounced straight on the early lead from going up on the outside. Munitions and Snowzone nice and handy today as they round that first bend. Light of Boom in fourth and Open Minded lands fifth on the rail. About 3 lengths away, Pocketful outside of Star Virgo. They are running this in an extra fast gallop. About 4 to Roman Aureus on the outside of Sweet Margot May. She's in the second half of the field, 7 to 8 off the lead. And the last trio were Jetty, Sneak Preview and Acrobatic. 700 left to run. Celestial Soul Munitions share the front. Snowzone sitting pretty in third, Open Minded in 4. Then Light of Boom followed by Pocketful. Just struck up in some traffic as Roman Aureus went by it. Star Virgo inside that pair, then Sneak Preview. Sweet Margot May trying to thread the needle with ground to make up and trying to push into the clear. Jetty wider and Acrobatic right down the outside. Munitions went to Celestial Soul. Snowzone went up to the pair. Then came Light of Boom. Sweet Margot May still 5 off them. Munitions and Celestial Soul. Snowzone now coming at the pair. And then came Light of Boom and Pocketful. Star Virgo running out of room. Munitions is just in front, getting close to home. Putting in a dive, Snowzone, Munitions. Snowzone and Star Virgo. Flew home and was unlucky. Pocketful not far away out wide, then Celestial Soul. Light of Boom. Then came Jetty, followed by, at the head of the others was Acrobatic. Sweet Margot May, not the clearest of paths, but never really got into it. Then Sneak Preview, Roman Aureus, and out towards the tail was Open Minded.
A horse well placed. Maybe Barry Baldwin's in charge.
Yeah, he's been staying here and won last week. He just got beaten. So it's good. Richard sounds like a nice fella. I've only talked to him on the phone.
Richard is a lovely fellow and a good trainer.
Yes, that's obvious.
Yeah. Do you know if he's staying here for a little longer?
No, I think he was booked to go next Tuesday or Monday, but I'm not sure.
Well, obviously you've enjoyed looking after him, Baz.
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah.
He's a bit of a boy, but it's good. Oh, yeah, he's not an angel.
Well, lucky he had your wisdom to look after him. Well done.
Thanks, Sam.
All right.
All set. Stand by for a break. Piece of turf just moved. Steadies. All set. Racing Brisbane. My Snow Queen anticipated the start, one on the inside. Serigala fast away. Lost in Transit going up outside that trio in the early part. And also moving around them was Bandit as they drive to the first turn. Standing order just ahead, but it's a bit wide. Casino Lord Centrefield, one off the rail. Then Kosciuszko. Piece of turf out to third last. Jasupa is second last, and Dubai Pride is last. The speedy Serigala below the 800 lead Lost in Transit. My Snow Queen afforded a butte run. Third the inside. Standing order though. Forced to race 3 wide as Casino Lord just pokes up in the centre to keep it there. Then came Bandit, Kosciuszko, Piece of Turf, Dubai Pride and Jasupa. 6 lengths span them. They round the turn of the last. 450 left to Rana. Serigala heads for home in front. Lost in Transit. Looming large on the outside. Standing order despite a wide run given its cue. My Snow Queen trying for a run. Can't get one. Casino Lord's got work to do. Starts to rally now. Then Bandit and Dubai Pride. Lost in Transit reached the lead from standing order. My Snow Queen dive back to the inside, then Casino Lord. 100 left to run. Lost in Transit, holding them all at bay. Too good at the last. Beat home standing order. Casino Lord and My Snow Queen. A pretty popular first 4. Bandit ran a cheeky race at big odds. Then Piece of Turf, Jasupa, Serigala, Dubai Pride and Kosciuszko last over the line.
Bailey, very nice to see this horse winning today, considering how unlucky he was last time.
Yeah, he was very unlucky last time. Obviously, Bailey missed the ride and we had to carry the full weight, and he had a bit of traffic up the straight there, but he still hit the line well and, yeah, raced well.
Unfortunately, there were a lot of scratchings in this race, and his original barrier didn't look, or the barrier he started from didn't look so ugly, and he got across really nicely. I guess the late scratching of something like Dragon Mist took a bit more tempo out of the race.
Yeah, definitely. He drew 11 and we were a bit scratching our heads thinking whether we go or not. But yeah, a few come out and Ryan got him across nicely and just had him settled outside the speed, which was good. So yeah, we got him into a nice spot from that awkward gate.
Do you know what Stewie's thinking regarding distance with this horse? Because he was fairly relaxed up there today. He might get a little bit further.
Yeah, he settles really well over 1,200. We thought it was a 1,000-metre horse early on, but he's won a few over 1,200 now, and he's settling nicely. I don't know if he'll stretch out any further, but time will tell.
It's great to have Ryan Maloney back, isn't it?
Yeah, it's good. Ryan gets along well with the horse. I think he's won 3 on him now from 3 rides. So, yeah, it's good to have him back in town. So, yeah.
Happy days. We'll keep him on, shall we?
Yeah, I think so.
Thank you, Bailey.
Thank you.
All right, there.